even though the economy is in a bit of a downturn, it doesn't mean your business can't still prosper. Always helping local businesses be all they can be is the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. Joining us now is their current president from Consult Vito, Vito Curcuru. Vito, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
So, Vito, could you start off by telling us a little bit about your background and Consult Vito and tell us exactly what you guys do there at Consult Vito?
Sure. For a long time, I worked at a lot of different ad agencies and for clients in a variety of marketing roles, everything from digital marketing, buying, Google ads, Facebook ads, to branding, to lead generation. And I just started to go off on my own and form Consult Vito. And now I do it for a living for small to medium sized businesses and just kind of help them with their marketing, their public relations. And sometimes I act as an outsourced marketing department. Sometimes I'm working on a project to project, but I really enjoy the field and I love helping people with their businesses.
So, when people do come to you seeking out your services, what seem to be some of the biggest problems with the way people promote their businesses? Like, what do people seem to struggle with most?
Yeah, the number one problem, especially during the economy that we have and the economy that we've been experiencing, is budget, budget, budget. And where do I spend and how do I go about that? And one of the key things I always try to remind people, if you're going to Google Ads, Facebook, it doesn't matter, Twitter, the number one thing to remember is these are algorithms. These are set up specifically to spend the money you tell them to spend. So don't be surprised if you ask for $10 a day and 30 days later, $300 is spent. And it's really managing that budget and looking at the data and the analytics behind it to make sure it's working. And what people don't realize is you can go in there every single day and you can look at how your ads are performing. And that goes down to that return on investment as everybody watches every single penny. So you got to make sure that your budget is exactly what you believe it should be because it's going to be spent. And then looking at it to see how it performs. And those seem to be the two places people struggle with the most. And I'm getting the most questions the last year and a half, especially the last 4 months, as the economy sort of makes businesses question whether they should advertise or not.
So, I mentioned at the top that you're the current president of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. How can the chamber help out its members for situations like where they might be a business might be struggling and they can't quite figure out how, like, why I'm not being more successful? What can you guys do to help those businesses?
Yeah, it's a great question. We have a very excitable and interesting board, and every member of the board is committed to helping every business in the chamber with those struggles. So we have a law firm on the board, we have a business coach on the board, we have myself on the board, and we're all committed to giving every single business our time and our experience at no charge. So everybody on the board sits back and we take calls and we help businesses. And we have Suzanne Levine, who's the best executive director in chamber history. What she does is she connects businesses and makes sure that they're talking to each other and really helps get the word out about each business, not only from a networking capacity, from a publicity capacity as well. So we have 2 to 4 business events a month. I host 2 marketing webinars a month. The chamber has numerous networking events a month. And what we're trying to do is connect our experts on the board with the businesses to give them free business coaching and free business advice. And we do that on a regular basis. I'll be doing it on Monday with the business, actually, and I did it earlier this week. It's about giving back and making sure that we use our expertise on the board to help businesses in the Greater West Bloomfield area.
So, I know the chamber is a Grow with Google partner. Can you tell us what Grow with Google is and how that partnership has led you to create some of these online webinars that are open to actually anyone in the community?
Yeah, Grow with Google is an exciting program that Google has started for nonprofits and for chambers and for businesses who want to educate the community. So there's a lot of libraries in the program, there's a lot of chambers, and what we do with that information is we take all of this Google information and I put it together in a webinar twice a month. I also do email marketing webinars, and some of the topics that we cover in the Grow with Google series can be anything from design thinking, making your website work for you. We do everything from how to understand and learn Google Ads to get your business online with the Google profile. So it's a prestigious partnership that we have that we always give the information out as much as we can. It could be anything from working remotely. It's basically taking your business or your personal self. It's how to increase your personal brand and how to get more recognition for yourself and taking that information and allowing people to promote themselves, their businesses, and help their businesses in the marketing capacities. It's a great program. We've been with it for a few years, and we're actually considered a gold partner with them this year.
And for those out there who are interested in checking in on those webinars, how can they find those?
Sure, we have them on the website. We post them this month. Is going to be October 11th and October 25th. We're going to do constant contact, get more opens with great subject lines. It's going to be an email focused one. And then October 25th, we're doing a Grow with Google one called Learn the Basics of Google Ads. It's going to be a primer if you know nothing about Google Ads. This is going to give you insight. If you know a lot about Google Ads, it's going to sharpen your skills and make sure you know exactly the tips and tricks that Google is telling you that you should use. So all the content will be from Constant Contact, all the content will be from Google. And we just present that information and help the greater community.
So Vito, I had the chance a couple weeks ago to go to the leadership breakfast over at the Wabi Country Club. It was a great event there. Do you have any other chamber events coming up that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, we have on a couple of Fridays of the month, we have the Connect with Cup of Connections, and that's a networking event. We have 2 marketing webinars a month. We have we have all these events on our website. We're going to have Evan Rope, who's going to come in and talk about personal development and growth. He's a coach. We have a women's group. We have women's events there. Everything's on the website. We have, like I said, about 4, sometimes 6 events a month. We have a women's group, a business innovation generator group. We have a marketing series. We have numerous connection/networking events, and they all sit there on the chamber website waiting for people to come. We have great turnout. It's a great opportunity to meet your local business owners and to meet people who can help you do your business.
And for those who are interested in the services that you provide at Consult Vito, how can they get in touch with you?
Sure. My website, consultvito.com. That's consultvito.com. And I'm also on the chamber website. And, we do everything from public relations to lead generation to branding and everything in between. Love to hear from people. And through the chamber, I offer, an hour or 2 discovery session, no charge. Just talk about your marketing, talk about some of the things you may not be doing that are free services, that some free software, and just try and get everyone on track, especially during now, because we're coming up on the holidays and a lot of business are crammed and crunched thinking about what they can do for the last quarter.
Well, Vito, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.